Hello, it's Uncle Ben with some more life hacks. I wanted to start out this video here with a little bit of sightseeing, as I'm in between classes right now and in the health science area, and I was coming along and look at that building. That's cool how there's all the colors up there. I just think that's cool. Anyway, today is, I believe, February 22nd, 2023. It's about 1:30 p.m. And so far today, I have done my lab practicum for cell lab and have completed my exam for molecular engineering. With later in the day, I'm going to go to BME transport and then go run. So that is my plans for the day. I just got back from having a very nice lunch with friends. We went to the Krishna lunch in the Plaza of the Americas, which at some point I will film. What made today special was, or today, apparently, I did not know, is Ash Wednesday. And so, in the Plaza of the Americas, there was this big gathering because there are apparently multiple sessions of Mass today. Catholic Mass, that is. And yeah, so as I was in line for my lunch, with Caroline, I was in line with her, and I was wondering what was going on over there. But earlier in the day, I had seen on the group chat with my running club people that they were talking about going to Mass in the Plaza of the Americas. So I knew what was going on. Yeah, it was different seeing that group of people out there. And yeah, I feel like it's very important nowadays to maybe not important, but I feel like one of the things that I really enjoy about college and the general attitude in America is that in the Plaza of the Americas, there was Catholic Mass going on. About 50 yards in one direction, there was UF Hillel, which is the UF Jewish Student Organization. And then every day there is the Krishna lunch, which is in itself derived from a religious group, the Hare Krishna, I guess, cult, sect, I don't know. I need to do my research on that myself. So here, ooh, pretty flowers, cool. Yeah. Another thing that I really like about the UF campus is that it's very fun to walk around. There's these very nice paths and cool looking buildings and nature paths. There's actually paths that go up over there. This is a big hill right here. There's a big slope to campus that it slopes up from that way down here to where the hospital is. And so, yeah. Anyway, I am right now walking around and hopefully not getting a bunch of wind noise here. Yeah. I feel like I did really well on my test, which is a good thing. There were a couple problems that I had to think back on, and it was open book, So I was frantically looking at all the through all the permutations of things of how to phrase it, how to phrase the answer choices. You didn't hear it here, but Uncle Ben's life hacks know how to use search terms to your advantage. As far as if you search something 2 different ways, you don't necessarily come up with the same results. And so sometimes using a synonym or using like a more precise term or phraseology can sometimes get you the result you want, or just a different result. I find this is really impactful when trying to look for pictures online. You have to be really precise with what you're searching, or else you're going to spend a long time looking through pictures. So yeah, it's a little hot today. A little hot in the sun. And the shade is fine. It's because it is dry out. There's very low humidity. And therefore, when I sweat, it's being very effective. More on that to come. So yeah, this is also neat. There's a little bridge there that connects these 2 buildings. I've not yet been in this building here. Apparently there's a couple of labs that do research in there. Anyway, so oh yeah, earlier in the day I did my lab practical, which is basically I have a cell culture lab in which we do exactly what you think it would be. It's a class in which we learn the practices in which to culture cells and to grow cells from just a few to how do you make them more. And you would use these methods to take different variations of cells, or like give them a drug to see if it'll work. Drug not necessarily being a bad drug in these days and ages. Drugs, the word drugs, don't do drugs, but drugs aren't all bad in the sense that the word as it's used in popular culture means illicit drugs, illicit drugs is drugs you shouldn't have, as far as like cocaine, heroin, weed, all of that stuff. It isn't good for you, or that can be addictive. It can be used to help you, but is addictive and generally is not recommended for general audiences. So in this case, a drug would be anything be more akin to saying like a medicine. And so you test the effects of these medicines on the cells and see if you get the proper result or what result you want. Sorry, here, pretty fountain. There's one time, the very first time I saw this was all the way up here and the people on either side were getting splashed. But yeah, I had a class up that way. Eventually, we'll see the courtyard up in that direction with a Chick-fil-A and I think our Panda Express, and what else is up there? Yeah. That'll be for another time. Now passing through this big dome structure. the architecture here on campus is really cool. I always try to take time to admire it if I can. But of course, with good architecture does come a lot of building, and so you get road closures from time to time. That's been like that for like 2 months now. Well, more than 2 months actually, more like 4. But yeah, here's a view of that, of the reflective stuff from closer in. Maybe go this way and see if it'll sparkle. Let's see. Yeah, a little bit. Anyway. Alright. Now 15 minutes to my next class. Pleasure talking with you all. I hope you all have a good day. I know I have so far. I'm gonna go run hard. My cold is kind of clearing up. I'm coughing a little bit. Cough syrup is definitely helping. But yeah, I don't know. I'm still not back all the way with running. Oh, and I also found out, oh my goodness, some bad news. Unfortunately, one of the races I want to do, the Gate River Run in Jacksonville, is the same day as a Florida Run Club event here in Gainesville. So now I've got to choose between the two. I think I might have to break my gate streak. Not too happy about that, but it is what it is. I might be able to concoct it in which I just jog the gate and then do like a workout in the afternoon. I don't know. We'll see. Might go ask Mr. Enoch tomorrow morning. So, yeah. Alright. Well, I'm approaching the classroom. Sorry if the audio is getting really quiet. I'm trying to not talk very loud. Anyway, I will talk to you all later. I love you. I'm signing off from Uncle Ben.